Okay, I'm here with a delicious looking seasonal dish from Seasons on Main Avenue in Durango. That's coming up, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Durango Cooks, the cooking show with local ingredients, local chefs, and local flavor. Durango Cooks is brought to you by Durango Coffee Company, Nature's Oasis, and Inside Durango TV.
Howdy folks, welcome to Durango Cooks. I'm John Trousdale. I'm filling in on this episode for Louisa Drouet. She's on assignment. I'm here with Dave Stewart. We're at Seasons in downtown Durango. Welcome to the show, Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Tell us a little bit about your philosophy of cooking.
Well, obviously we're called Seasons, so we like to focus on what's fresh, what's seasonal, what's local, maximum flavor.
Very good. And what are we working on today?
We're doing our famous chicken liver mousse today, and we've got a great watercress salad using local greens.
All right, well, sounds delicious. I know this is a super popular item, so let's get started.
Seasons is firmly rooted to American-style cooking and exemplary service. With an award-winning wine list and great views of Main Avenue, Seasons is a truly memorable dining experience. Seasons can be found at 764 Main Avenue in downtown Durango.
So we're going to start doing our chicken liver mousse today.
Great.
Which is a great appetizer that we have on our menu. It's something that we get a lot of recipe requests for. It's maybe not something that the average home cook is going to do on their own, but we're going to teach you how to do that. We start with bacon fat.
Bacon fat. All right,
Bacon
I like
fat.
where this
That's
is going
the secret.
already. We start with
That's
bacon
the secret.
fat.
Okay, so we've got bacon fat because we had bacon for breakfast today. About 2 tablespoons. We'll get that good and hot in the pan. Add some minced onion and about half a good-sized yellow onion. I'm throwing in a little bit of garlic here.
All right, that looks delicious.
Heavy cream, salt and pepper.
Bacon, fat, onion, and garlic. You can't go wrong.
And this time of year, Nature's Oasis has just about all these ingredients from local producers.
This will provide sort of an aromatic base for the chicken livers. It gives a little sweetness. It gives a little extra richness.
Okay.
Cuts some of the intensity of the livers. We're taking an ingredient, these chicken livers that a lot of people throw away.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn it into the best part of the meal. So we're going to let this cool just slightly so it's not boiling hot.
Great.
Then in the blender, they're going right in there. And
I will admit, I don't think chicken liver has ever made my mouth water before.
a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And we use white truffle oil as well. This will give us some earthy, rich, aromatic flavor. And then we're going to scrape our cream mixture right into the blender. Essentially, we're going to make an emulsion of the fat from the cream plus the liver, so we have a nice, smooth, homogeneous puree. And there we go. Depending on your blender, it's going to take a couple of minutes to get it all smooth and processed up. It's going to look like a chicken liver milkshake.
Milkshake chicken liver. All right.
Which
delicious.
You want to try?
Yeah, let's taste it.
You want to try some raw chicken?
Let's try a raw chicken liver milkshake.
We do this. We have to taste it, make sure that we've got the right amount of salt, the right amount of pepper, that
Wow.
the acid balance is there.
Wow. It's so creamy. What do you think?
I think it's good. I'm going to put in a little bit more salt.
Okay.
When we do a dish like this that is going to be served cold, you have to season a little bit more aggressively because
It's good to know.
the flavors don't come out quite as strongly when something is cold as when it's hot. What we do is we bake these individual ramekins, individual serving size dishes for the restaurant, and we serve it as an appetizer.
Okay.
So, we use something like this.
Right.
I've done this for large events. I've done this for parties, for more casual gatherings. You can use, a casserole.
Okay.
These Le Creuset ones are fantastic.
Great.
Small ones, large ones.
And these Le Creuset casserole dishes are available at Durango Coffee Company just down the street. And they've got a huge line of other Le Creuset stuff as well. But it's good to know if somebody's preparing this at home, they don't have to have 500 little ramekins for all their guests. They can do a larger portion.
Right. We've got our seasoned raw chicken liver. We've got our water bath. We let them go in the oven.
Very good. And what you're looking at here in this beautiful bamboo salad bowl available at Durango Coffee Company is some local watercress. Tell me a little bit about this.
We get local watercress this time of the year from Dave Banga. He's got a farm out in Mancos. Really fantastic stuff. We can only get it for a couple of weeks of the year. It's very much a seasonal ingredient. So we'll show you how to do our creamy tarragon vinaigrette. This is a dressing that we use here extensively in the restaurant this time of the year. It's an emulsified dressing, which means that we're going to make it in the food processor. We start with a couple of eggs.
Possibly the same eggs that came out of the chicken that's baking in the oven.
Possibly, but I doubt it. All right. So we've got minced shallots. We got some Dijon mustard. I've got fresh tarragon that's already been finely chopped. Red wine vinegar. Let this start the process.
And of course, Nature's Oasis is a great place to look for your fresh local produce.
And then what we do, we take our oil. This is an extra virgin olive oil.
Great.
And we're going to slowly drizzle this in. This is a store down the street now that's doing cool olive oils. They're doing all kinds of different vinegars. Durango Olive Oil Company. They do an 18-year-old balsamic vinegar. They do an Arbequina olive oil. Arbequinas are a Spanish olive that makes a really nice, bright, green, fruity olive oil. It's the same kind of olive oil that we have here at the restaurant. Okay, so we've got our creamy tarragon vinaigrette here, and we've got our beautiful watercress. I'm just going to give it a nice drizzle. We want to coat all the leaves here. We had a sprinkle of fresh herbs, another classic season's touch, and then we're going to garnish this. We've got some of our homemade bacon.
Well, I'll tell you, that's part of why I was so willing to try your raw chicken liver milkshake that we had earlier, is that you gave me some of this bacon in its raw form at the farmer's market a couple of years ago.
Right, we did.
I was a little apprehensive about raw bacon until it went in my mouth, and then I understood.
We've got a little bit of pickled, actually these are pickled red onions, and there's our salad, ready to go.
So with any meal, it's very important to have the right wine. And once you've got the right wine, you've got to have the right tools for that wine. Durango Coffee Company is the place on Main Ave to get those. They've got aerators, they've got wine keepers, and they've even got this guy, which I think you probably need an engineering degree to operate. And since you eat with your eyes first, the next time you're entertaining, stop by April's Garden and pick up a great floral arrangement that will definitely take your meal to the next level. We've got a lot more coming up on Durango Cooks. Stay tuned. Okay, Dave, our mousse is done in the oven. What's next?
Next is we make a pretty plate out of it.
All right, sounds good. Show us how it's done.
Okay, we're going to do a balsamic and cherry relish. We take our aged balsamic vinegar, a little drizzle on some pitted ripe cherries,
Great.
some cracked black pepper. We put in some coarse sea salt crystals,
All right.
toss it together. Cherries are my absolute favorite fruit. We're adding some homemade crackers. We have an in-house cracker maker. Her name's Jen, and she does fantastic work. These are a poppy seed cracker. Seasons chicken liver mousse. We've got our homemade chicken liver pate, our balsamic fresh cherry relish, and our homemade poppy seed crackers.
And now we're going to talk about what sort of wine to pair with this dish. Okay, we're talking wine. Now, Dave, we're working with a Sutcliffe Vineyards wine here. Tell me a little bit about this wine and why it pairs so well with your dish.
Okay, we've got Sutcliffe Rosé from McElmo Canyon, right there. Rosé is a great wine for salads. It's a great wine for chicken liver mousse because it's not going to have a whole lot of tannin, which can interfere with some of the earthier flavors that we get from something like chicken liver. It also has crispness and freshness to stand up to a vinaigrette, which can traditionally be a challenge to a lot of other wines. Vinegar and wine tend to clash. Plus, we've got great spring and summertime flavors here. We want something that's maybe a little bit more casual. We don't break out our big guns in the heat of the summer.
Well, this looks like a meal fit for a king. I'm ready to dig in.
All right,
So
let's
Dave,
have at
thank
it.
you so much for cooking with us today and joining us on Durango Cooks. And remember, folks, you can get Dave's recipe online at durangocooks.com and watch the episode again so that you can perfect chicken liver mousse. Dave, bon appetit.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Durango Cooks. Durango Cooks is brought to you by Durango Coffee Company, Nature's Oasis, and Inside Durango TV.